Welcome everybody back to another video, ASMR. I'm Steve, this is Steve's ASMR. Today I'm going to do another reading from a serial killer. I'm going to try to read it in a calm, whispering voice so that we can relax while we're listening to something that you might consider unrelaxing. Today's letter is from deceased serial killer Jack Trawick. Let me turn my gain down a little. Here's the letter. It's a little hard to read, so bear with me. Quick summary. Jack Trawick. He was a serial killer. His characteristics were kidnapping and rape. His victims were between 5 to 14 was the number of victims. His date of murders was between 1972 and 1992, so he was on a 20-year span. He was born in 1946. His victims' profiles were women. Excuse me. His method of murder was strangulation, beating with a hammer, stabbing with a knife. His location was Alabama, Oregon, and at sea in the USA. And he was executed by lethal injection in Alabama on June 11th, 2009. Let me go ahead and start reading the letter. It's dated February 2nd, 2008. This is one I actually wrote to as myself. I'm sure I changed the last name, as I always usually do. Some of these letters I wrote to as myself. Others I made trades and things like that over 10 years ago. I haven't actually wrote to anyone incarcerated in over 10 years. It begins. Dear Steve, it's 2008. I'm actually surprised that I'm still around. I came to death now, 5/14/94. Arrested 10/91. Next May, I will have been in my little concrete and still doghouse. 14 calendar years. Damn, that's a long time. However, it seems like only yesterday. I'm in the last stages of my appeal, but the counts are as conspicuous as a $2 prostitute on Main Street. Oh, the Oregon Ducks just won their football game. Go Ducks. Ironically, I'm wearing Beavers right now. I guess I can't hold the entire state of Oregon at fault just because my sister is an arrogant, narcissistic old devil. Anyway, time is running out for me, but only God knows how much longer. One main problem with my case is there are some constitutional issues. However, I am guilty. The counts of appeals wasn't set up to release or help guilty people. So from part of it in legal line, Oregon, for part of it in legal limbo, or no other states are concerned with me because of expense. All my outstanding cases are cleared up, records set straight. But why go to the expense to prosecute if Alabama has a slam dunk? Again, it's kind of hard to read this handwriting. I haven't pre-read these. It's been a year since I've read it. Every state, every country has been notified, and no further count action is mandated at this time. Number 1, yes, I was in the military. I was U.S. Navy compman detached to the 2nd Marine Division. I was never on a ship. I was part of a NASH unit, actually called BAS, Battalion Aid Station. in the war. Dutifully delightful country of South Vietnam. Bleeding hemorrhoids would have been more pleasurable. Only nice part of Vietnam and Cambodia was the sex trade capital. Sorry, I'm getting some feedback. Number 2, I was born in Egypt. Back then, even today in some parts, honor billings were part of the culture. So it would be more than likely that I hadn't been part of an honor billing than not. Number 3, no wives and actual girlfriends. I do have a number of female pen pals, but they are more like groupies than romantic pen pals. I must say something about our society, that a disproportionate number of females from 18 to 30 write little of me. You would... Looks like there's an extra page here. You would think that I would be their number one nightmare. The truth is, I seem to be their number one attraction. Go figure. Number 4, I'm old enough to know better. Date of birth, 2/14/45. I'm young enough to still have fun. Number 5, I have about 10 active pen pals. I could have more, but I do not normally go to the prison stone. So I limit my correspondence. It says number 6, actually number 7, although I am the least of all, I consider myself a Christian. Number 6, favorites colors, blue. I do not enjoy reading, so favorite book, ? Sears catalog. Movie, anything with John Wayne in it, especially the Rooster Log Porn spelling series. I have gone up and down the Rogue River several times. I love any form of motorsports and hunting for little lost sheep. That's what he would call his victims. Number 8, my violent nature most likely started before 10. 10 is the first time the authorities became involved. Number 9, no, it is not true that I consider women a lower breed of human. I will admit that they sure are fun to hunt. Number 10, I don't imagine anyone on any death row in the U.S. has a cell partner. So I do not have a cell partner. These must be answers to questions that I asked him. Like I said, it's been years and years ago. However, only 4 to 6 inches away on either side of me is other death row inmates. Oh, that's 4 to 6 inches of reinforced concrete. Number 11, I have been to Oregon at least a dozen times. I seriously doubt you can name a city in Oregon, especially Southwest Oregon, that I haven't been in. Oregon is a great place to travel, but I'm too much of a city boy to enjoy nature 24/7. Number 12, any picture I send you does not need to be returned. Number 13, your old gal pal is quite attractive. In case you still have some feelings for her, I will leave it at that. Thanks for the photo. Well, Mr. Steven, I hope 2008 is a banner year for you. My words of wisdom for 2008 are, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That is an original, but very true. Happy New Year. Signed J, 2007. P.S. In 4 more hours, it'll be 2008. Here's a picture. I think it's backwards for you guys. Here is the envelope. There's a couple more letters from him. If you guys would like, put in the comments and I can read those. I also seen the enclosed a couple photos. One is apparently a scantily clad woman. It says, not me. and it's signed by him. The other one is a picture of him, and it says, me. So, as I said before, he has been executed, so there will be no more correspondence with him. He's a pretty evil guy, if you look up some of his stuff. I like to read these letters and study them to see how they operate and why and how their mind can go to such a dark place. It's interesting, I'm sure, as many of you true crime enthusiasts know. I hope that this was entertaining for you. Please like and subscribe. As I said before, I have 200 to 300 other letters of different people. I had some Richard Ramirez and Gacy's, and I ended up selling those, so I'm not able to read them, but I might be able to find copies or other ones online. But I do have hundreds of other ones, all types of different serial killers, and just overall bad people. So please put in the comments if you like this, if it helps anyway, if it's therapeutic, if I'm speaking too soft, too loud, too quiet, how my microphone sounds. I'm still new to this. I keep hearing a little buzz like right now. I don't know if it's coming across on the vocal. But thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you in the next video.